Welcome to the Dr. Nikki Starr Show, a podcast focused on spirituality, personal development, healing, and transformation to inspire you to live your ultimate potential and an epic life. I'm your host, Dr. Nikki Starr, a former medical doctor born into a lineage of Colombian shamans and healers with a mission to reach millions of people for the healing and awakening of humankind to co-create heaven on earth. As a spiritual teacher, transformational life coach, shamanic healer, and energy strategist, I am passionate about empowering people to connect to your multidimensional aspects and your creator power to live your highest potential timeline with more ease and grace. Every week, we cover topics in all areas of life, including love, relationships, career, business, mindset, manifestation, esotericism, wellness, and more. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Nikki Starr, and welcome to another episode of the podcast, where today we'll be talking about enhance your frequency, enhance your life, the Healy, and more. So I want to share, before I even get to, if you're watching the video version of this, you're going to see that I'm wearing something. And before I even get into this, I just want to talk about frequency and energy and how we can affect and change and shift our frequency. And in doing so, the science behind how it then shifts our lives. So if we look at science and some of the greatest minds of our time, like Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla, they talked a lot about the power of energy, and that when we start to study the universe at the level of frequency and energy, this is only really tap into the secrets of the universe. And when we look at manifestation, like even things like The Secret and how to manifest, it's always about whatever your energy is, whatever your frequency is, whatever you're putting out into the universe is what you're going to get back. And this idea that like attracts like, so that you attract what you are into your reality. So if that is known, if that theory is known to support us in co-creating our lives, then it is our responsibility to show up as our highest frequency always. And in earlier podcasts, I've talked about some things that enhance our frequency. For example, energy healing, also energy work. Anytime you do anything that enhances your mood, for example. And today I want to talk specifically about a device that I started using that I recommend to everyone. It can help everyone. And it's not about if you're sick or if you have a problem, but of course it can help with that. But this is really, again, getting into optimizing our human potential, living as our highest blueprint, you in your highest potential on all levels. And I am so interested in that. That's why I left Western medicine, because I wasn't really interested in a sick model. I'm interested in a model that is supporting us to be the superhumans we came here to be, to live our ultimate lives, to live our ultimate potential in mind, body, spirit, energy, emotions, on all levels of our being. And as humans, we are multifaceted, so we can access changes in our frequency through different levels of our being. And you could say that your frequency is the energy that you're giving off. You are an energy being, and you are giving off signals, and these signals are your frequency. And that's why when you're around certain people, you can feel their energy. You can feel like this person has a good energy. I like to be around this person. This person feels good to be around. That person has a good energy and good vibes. That's a good person. I feel that people are making these judgments based on your frequency and energy. And everything is affecting your frequency all the time. The goal is for you to be in power of your frequency and energy. So much so that you can be less affected by what is happening around you, and that you are the strongest energy and frequency in the room, and thus you are having a greater impact on determining the events that you experience in your life. So instead of life happening to you, you are creating your life, and you're creating the events through the resonance of your frequency. And when we look at manifestation and the universe, how it works is the universe. So when people are talking about, oh, universe, send me this. Thank you, universe. The universe we can look at as like a quantum field, an information field that produces reality. So it's like the source of things. You can think of it like the well that sources every single event, object, person, thing, situation in the entire universe. And it's through your frequency, also through your words, what you speak, what you act, what you feel, you are interfacing with this information field of the universe called the quantum, and you're putting in your order all the time, like, universe, please send me this. Universe, please send me that. Universe, I want to create this. Universe, this is the amount of money that I'm calling in. Now, we can have desires in our mind. However, your body may be resonating at a different frequency. So thoughts are frequencies. So if you have a thought of, I would like $250,000 plus per month, every month, in expected and unexpected ways. But then when the universe is scanning your field, it's like, oh, wait, but in your field is only $50,000 a month. It is only $10,000 a month. So our goal when we're wanting to manifest is to bring our entire being into full resonance, full coherence. So you are, all the parts of you are resonating the same thing. And this is when you manifest so quickly. This is when you create so quickly. This is how you collapse time. Because the amount of time between what you desire to create and it appearing in your life is based on your frequency. Because time is irrelevant. We've talked about time in the timelessness module, but it is based on so many things, but creation is not based. This is why you can wake up tomorrow and your entire reality could change, because you could receive an invitation that could forever change the course of your life. And the invitations you receive are based on your frequency. So it is your number one priority to get your frequency in right alignment and get your frequency matched with your highest potential, because this is what will bring you your highest destiny. And this is why we do wellness and healing and self-love, is because we unlock the codes, the frequencies, the energies within ourselves that are our true nature, and thus bring ourselves closer to our destiny and the future we're wanting to co-create. So I've mentioned things like energy healing to support you in that, because it is an intelligent energy that works at all levels of your being. It works to clear out whatever energies are not serving, and it serves to awaken the dormant parts of your being, and it serves to raise your frequency to a higher level. And sometimes you don't always have an energy healer in your back pocket. And with the help of Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein technology, there are now frequency machines. And they exist as big machines and small machines. And if you ever had a bioresonance session, this is when you go to a practitioner and they have this big machine in their office and they hook you up and they put all these things on your body so that the energy from the machine can go into your body. And then it changes your energy and frequency. And the cool thing about frequency machines is that they work on all levels of our being. They can work on the auric field, so the energy around you. They can work on the cellular level. So that means like the cells in your brain, the cells in your organs. They can work at the subatomic level, which is like the electrons and protons, which is a big form of the information fields of your body, because your body has an information field too, and even down to the DNA level. So this is really an advanced science and advanced wellness and advanced healing, because through the energy machines, so I was doing bioresonance sessions here in Ibiza, and I had never heard of them before. And I was even able, so I would even, when I was super stressed and my immune system was down, I would get cold sores. And this is how I could tell the health of my body or how stressed I am based on that. I was able to do several sessions of the bioresonance to completely eradicate the virus from my system. And now it's been one of the longest stretches, months and months, like almost a year, that I have not gotten a cold sore. And there was another time too when I was like more in a recluse energy and focused on my work in Malibu, that I also went like a year. So I'm curious to see how much longer it goes, but it's this idea that through frequency, we can eradicate even certain pathogens from our fields. And partly why this happens is if we raise our frequency, then we cannot match the frequency of the pathogen. So we start to clear, the more we raise our energy, we clear energies and other energies that are not ours, including viruses, bacteria that are not ours, not serving. So it's been cool to use the bioresonance machine, which is like the mother machine of the machine that I'm currently wearing, which I'm going to get into. But I'm giving you history and backstory so you better understand what I'm going to talk about in a moment. And so I'm a big fan of frequency and energy work. And as an energy practitioner, I love energy work. I know how powerful it is to immediately shift our energy. And so I was having a conversation with my partner in the car, and he is a big fan of the mind. And he believes our mind can heal everything. Sometimes he's like, I don't know why you do these things. Just to have your mind tell your body, boom, you're healed. And yes, on some level, it is true. The mind is the most powerful thing. And when we talked in the Timelessness, the Fountain of Youth podcast, I talked about how your mind is telling your body what to believe, including how old it is. So your belief systems about aging and disease and your body and how you feel are trump everything. And even still, I do feel that energy can surpass the mind. So if someone is feeling weakened in the mind, if someone is feeling down and is unable to shift their energy with their mind, this is where these energy devices can be really powerful, or going for an energy healing session, for example. Because it is true that the point of meditation is to bring you to your highest potential. Meditation does raise your energy and frequency. Meditation does support you in aligning your body and being on all levels, enhancing the mind also. And at the same time, sometimes people have a hard time focusing their mind, and that's what meditation is. And so if you're even doing a guided meditation, you might find like, oh my gosh, I'm not really that present and not fully here. I still think that you having a personal practice of getting your mind strong, getting your meditation practice on point is key to optimizing your potential and trumps everything else. And that being said, isn't it amazing to still have a tool that can support you in coming into your highest frequency? And that's the Healy that I want to talk to you about today. And everything I just shared is still valid. Like, the goal of even biohacking is to bring your body and your energy into its highest frequency. Everything we do for self-love, wellness, healing is to bring your energy to its highest state so you can be a powerful manifester. Because what you feel is part of what is manifesting in the world for you. what you think is manifesting in the world for you. So yes, you can still feel sad and manifest amazing things because it is based on your belief systems and what you're choosing to give energy to. So if you believe that it's possible to create some kind of machine, then you can create it. Even if you're sad, you can still create that machine. But if you think like it's not possible, then it won't be possible, even if you feel amazing. And so I have been using the Healy device for some months now, and I'm now an affiliate, and I love the machine. You can use it up to 3 times a day. And the science behind the Healy is that it is 3 types of energies. It is microcurrent, which is why you see these attachments to my wrist, and it looks like earphone wires, like when you have a headset in, like if you're listening to music, and it connects through these straps, through these clips. And then it has metal where the button connects. And this is what brings from the machine to your wristbands, which then puts the microcurrent into your body. And through your phone, I realized I'm charging my phone over there. I wasn't thinking. But through your phone, you have the apps that communicate and program your Healy to send you whatever programs. So it uses microcurrent. It uses electromagnetic frequency, which affects more of your aura and the energy around you. And then it also works with quantum frequency, which works more at the subatomic level. So the microcurrent goes directly into your cells at the cellular level. And then we have the bigger energetic level, the bioenergetic level, which is with the electromagnetic frequency, because our aura is electromagnetic around us. And then at the quantum level, which is the information field around our DNA, which then interacts with the quantum of the universe. It's all the same. The quantum is the quantum. So the information field of life. And when you change your information fields, this is when we get into epigenetics. This is when you even change how your DNA is expressed, because even your thoughts affect how your DNA is expressed. So this is like next level future technology, but it's here now. Like we're now, the future is now. We're able to heal and up-level ourselves in this very scientific and specific way. And so the professional level of the Healy has 300 programs that you can work with, from programs for the mind for better focus, programs for your energy, even fitness for better strength. It has programs for the skin. It has programs for every single organ system, even for allergies. I've used it for allergies. I've used it even for gastrointestinal stuff. Like sometimes if I got bloating or pain after I eat something, and that was happening to me, I put on the gastrointestinal harmony, and literally within minutes, I passed gas. I know maybe TMI, but TMI, I pass gas. My bloating goes down in just minutes. And I continue. Programs run from anywhere from like 40 minutes to 60 minutes. I think there's a few that are a little bit more than 60 minutes. And there's even ones connected to anti-aging, stem cells, rejuvenation. There's one that's called the Fountain of Youth. So literally everything you can think of. There's one for release, like if you're going through a release and you need to let go of things, even if it's emotionally, mentally, physically, the release program helps for that. So and there's even nutrition programs, which it can measure if you're low in certain nutrients, and then it gives you the frequencies of those nutrients back. There's programs to balance the hormones, and there's programs for coherence. So what I was talking about, how we want our mind, our body, our energy, all of our field to be in alignment with our goals, with what we're wanting to create. And what's cool about the Healy is it has a sensor, a scanner, where it scans your field and it sees what's not in alignment. And then it sends the frequencies to bring that part of you back into alignment so that you can be in your highest frequency and manifest and create the life and live the life that you desire, and so that you feel good. So if you ever feel like parts of you are disjointed, like, oh, my head is saying one thing, but my heart is saying another thing, if you put on the coherence program, you can bring yourself into alignment. And so it's this beautiful tool that can support you in becoming more harmonious inside of yourself. So then you experience harmony outside of yourself. And what's really cool too is that in real time, like, this is giving information back to the Healy. So the Healy knows in real time what frequencies to send to you. So it's working in real time with your body to bring you into the greatest balance at all levels. And as I mentioned, you can use it 3 times a day. So you can work on various aspects of yourself: mental, emotional, physical, anti-aging, rejuvenating, whatever your goals are. And the coolest thing that I found is the higher levels, like the Residence Plus and the Professional. So there's different levels that are different prices, and because they include different programs in them. So the Professional has everything, over 300 programs. And it also has this coaching module. And so the coaching module is so cool because it actually helps you with manifestation, where you type into the app what it is you're wanting to manifest. And then it scans your body and your mind and your being, even consciously, unconsciously, as well as ancestrally, to what's not in resonance with your goal, what's not in alignment with your goal. And when I did certain ones, it was even showing me stuff that I inherited from my grandparents that's not even mine, but in my field, in my information fields. And it showed me things connected to thought forms or connected to unconscious or subconscious beliefs or ways of being, and even told me the level of where it maybe came from, the belief, whether it was familial, ancestral, even from my family, etc., all these different things. And so you have the awareness of it. And then it's so intelligent that it creates a program that works on bringing those parts of you that are out of alignment into alignment. And so it's like a supplement that you then do 3 times a day. You run the frequencies, and then it's giving you this energy healing that's shifting and elevating your being to your highest potential. So Healy is your friend that sees you in your highest light all the time. And it's working with you unconditionally, without judgment, to bring you into greater alignment, into your true blueprint of what you're here to live, experience, be, do, have. And it's just been so incredible to witness, like, how it's changing people's lives. And even so many women in my field, a lot of coaches, healers I know, have become affiliates because we're using it for ourselves, and we're like, well, why not share it? So of course there's business opportunity in this, but even if that's not of interest to you, I recommend getting this device because it's like the investment of a coach. Because when you work with a coach is supporting you to realize your goals and helping you identify the obstacles that are mental, emotional, physical, energetic, especially if you work with a more intuitive coach. And it's like working with a healer, because anywhere that you experience any kind of dis-ease or symptoms of any kind, there is a program. And there's even this one app where there's many apps that come with the Healy where you can search your symptoms. So for example, when I typed in dermatitis, because I was dealing with some dermatitis, which is so much better now, around my, like, in the large intestine meridian on my face, kind of like from the corners of my mouth down to the jawline. And it came up like, okay, these are the programs to run if you have dermatitis. And allergy was one of them. And I believe I was suffering from a gluten sensitivity that was exacerbating. And so by running that, it's like, and then I also ran the large intestine meridian. And then I also ran the lymphatics and the skin harmony. So I was able to target what was happening on multi-levels to support my body in healing and regenerating itself. And it's like a supplement. Like, of course, the body will eventually heal itself, especially if you take care of any stressors and the things that, or the toxins that might be causing harm. The body is very resilient, 100%. But just like we know that if we take a supplement, it can help us heal faster. And that's what I feel Healy is it's a support tool that helps us reach our highest potential faster. So brings us into right alignment faster, greater resonance faster, and in a way that's very relaxing. Anytime I do the Healy, I feel so relaxed. And it's like going into a meditative state. And so I just felt it was important to share this tool that's really transforming my life, that I know other people, it's for all people, that it's changing their life in such beautiful ways. Especially even from an abundance perspective. So not only is it mentally enhancing, physically enhancing, emotionally enhancing, but even financially enhancing. Because as we're healing ourselves and coming into greater resonance and alignment with our soul, and we're connecting with the quantum of the universe, we are tapping into the infinite abundance of the universe that is ours. It is our birthright. And so we can heal. And you have to be mindful. I think based on FDA regulations, I can't say heal, but we can support ourselves in coming into alignment with what we know to be true for ourselves and existence. And so I feel that I'm here as a messenger, as a guide to support people in realizing your ultimate potential. So when I find tools and hacks that I'm using that work for me and that I feel are like cutting edge, then I want to share that with you. And so in the show notes, I have the link, my affiliate link to the Healy. I recommend it. It's also a way to get involved with our community. There's a whole community of people. They're really looking for like-minded people. Like, this is a great avenue and portal for you to connect with game changers in the world and people who are committed to living their highest potential, creating the new paradigm, because this is the future. This is the new paradigm where we are looking at frequency as an optimizer. And for the bonus of this module, I will be guiding us through. So there's one more thing I want to say that's coming to my consciousness is that you can do remote sessions on your clients with the Healy. So it not only becomes a tool for you, but it becomes a tool that you can work on your clients with in between sessions. And if you're someone who is big into like environments and home harmony and like you want to make the energy around you really beautiful and amazing, and I know how to do this as well through energy techniques. There's a mag Healy, which kind of looks like a smoke detector that you have on the ceiling. It looks like that. And it puts frequencies into the room and it changes the energy and the frequency of the room. And you can have different settings of what your intention is in the field. So if you want to have better sleep, you can have it on when you're sleeping. And it also can help to block the negative effects of Wi-Fi and electromagnetic frequency and radiation that's coming from places that are not serving it, that are harmful. So it's like, this is the whole world in and of itself. And I wanted to share it with you because I know how powerful it is. And it's easy. It's not something like you can be doing, like I put this on, I'm working when I'm writing posts, like, usually not when I'm on camera, but now that I'm sharing this more publicly, at first I was using it for myself because I wanted to make sure that I was in integrity and that I really felt this worked for me. And because now that I've tested it enough on myself, then I'm like, okay, now I'm ready to share it and I'm happy to share it. And I feel like this is such an incredible, exceptional tool. Like, there's nothing like it out there. There's other frequency tools, but I just feel with how personal the Healy is. Like, you can have pre-made settings of things that are going to be one size fits all, but the Healy can scan your field, and in real time, it's giving you the frequencies that are supportive for you, and just how you can search symptoms and then have a list of programs you can run for yourself. And this is what I love because it's non-invasive. And I believe first line of treatment for anything, if we're looking at this as a health tool, may it be non-invasive with minimal side effects. This is not giving you side effects. The one thing you need to do is drink a cup of water before and after, because water is a conductor of energy. I know we know that. And that's it. There's no negative side effects. Whereas if you take a medicine, for example, you have the potential to run into side effects because the body is not always able to process everything, or it affects how the body's metabolizing one area of your life where it might be treating, and then it affects other things. Whereas with frequency, you don't run into any negative or secondary side effects. It's just energy. Whatever's not processed just leaves the body. So for me, like, this is in line with my ethos and philosophy, which is why I do energy healing work, coaching work, mindset work as first line to change our lives. And then supplements are, like nutritional supplements have less side effects. Yes, if you take too much, you can have an issue, but less side effects than, let's say, prescription medication. And then here we have something that is self-help. You can do it yourself. You don't need to rely on a practitioner. But I do still think that working with a practitioner is great, because as much as the Healy is receiving information from you and giving information, it's not like the consciousness that's speaking to you that can say, like, this is what we found. Whereas when you work with a practitioner, it is important to involve the level of the mind, and so you can make conscious choices and changes in your life. And so you will feel better and come into greater resonance in your mental status. And I believe your belief systems will enhance as well through the Healy. But when you work with a practitioner, you really are getting real-time feedback, and that conversation of like what was found and goals and action steps and things to take, I feel are really supportive, because the mind likes to have this information. It helps the mind to stay in check and keep you safe and keep you alive, because when the mind's not sure, it can create all kinds of stories, and those worries and fears can then make you sick and affect you. So it's very powerful to see how we're in the age now where this is available to us, like in our back pocket, like in our home, and we don't have to go outside of ourselves. Like, this is another empowerment tool, and I'm so happy for that. And so there's a whole world of frequency. So if you're and on Healy, and so if you're interested in hearing more, I invite you to reach out to me. I can send you links to that my team, and I used to say my Healy family and team have created. And there's so much opportunity here for yourself. If you want to create a business and become an affiliate, so many ways. And if you're interested, I can send you links and connect you in groups. And we have like Zoom meetings where we have different specialists in frequency come on and talk. And so if any of this interests you and you want to know more, please reach out to me. If you just feel like I'm ready, like I want to Healy, I'm going to add my link in the show notes. And for the bonus content of this module, I want to take you on a journey to the quantum, for you to interface with the quantum, and for you to have an experience to support you in whatever you're manifesting. We're going to shift your energy and interact with the quantum at the same time. So if that interests you, you can subscribe to the bonus content. And every week, there is bonus content starting from episode 6. And once you subscribe monthly, you get access to all of the bonuses. And so with that, I send you so much love. I send you so much good energy. And may you be inspired to enhance your frequency, because when you do, you enhance your life, you enhance your relationships, you enhance your work, your mission, your business, you enhance the experiences that you experience every day, because your frequency is creating everything. It is the signal, the siren that goes out to the universe, to all beings and things, to all molecules in the universe, and then brings to you the experiences that you will have based on your frequency. And so with that, I send you love. Thank you for being here. Big kiss, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to follow and subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform and tune in every Friday for a new episode. Spread the love and share this episode with someone who may benefit. So much love to you, and remember who you are.